prediction from Floyd Mayweather that we can get on that, Matthysse and Garcia?
Both fighters at 140 are tough. They're both tough. And they both, power punchers. Great matchup. And both fighters are Al Heyman fighters. I can't see that fight going a distance. I can't really see that fight going a distance. Like I said, these young guys are working hard and dedicate themselves, and I'm proud of them. I'm proud of the undercard, and I'm proud of all the fighters at 140 is doing a tremendous job. All the fighters at 140, because I mean you got I know Timothy Bradley. I think he's at 47 now, but Timothy Bradley was at 147. You got Devin Alexander, so you got a lot of guys at 140.
Alright, E-King Fight News here. There you go, Floyd Mayweather. That's essentially his prediction. It does not go the distance. Somebody wins by KO. And, that's very interesting insight coming from Floyd Mayweather. Remember, this guy is someone that has won millions betting on sports. And, I think his opinion is quite important as, he is the best boxer on the planet. However, I understand his opinion. If you think about it, Lucas Matthysse and Danny Garcia both generally stand right in front of you. They do subtle things in the ring to counterpunch and to make their opponent miss, but for the most part, they're right there to be hit, right? This is the kind of fight where there will be exchanges that both of these guys are going to get their head pumped backwards. Both of these guys are going to get hit with shots against a puncher that they haven't faced before. It's pretty much expected that someone wins by knockout, and that's probably why Matthysse is such a huge favorite in the fight. He's not that huge, but he's a standard favorite here, and why? Because of his knockout percentage. If Vegas figures someone gets a knockout, it's probably going to be Lucas Matthysse. But we can't sleep on Danny Garcia. He's an excellent puncher. You saw what he did to Amir Khan. Not too many guys have done that to Amir Khan. Although, he looked pretty bad against Juan Diaz. The guy before that to even make Amir Khan look like that was British Prescott. And we know he's a Colombian with a huge punch. Right? So Danny Garcia, it's got a hell of a left hook, and when it lands, it can rock you. This is an excellent fight, and if I had to pick, I would just lean toward Danny Garcia. I think he's gonna land the straighter shots, and he can avoid Matthysse just enough to where this fight goes the distance, and he might win a decision. Yes, I disagree with Mayweather. I think Garcia is going to win a decision. However, it all depends on what happens on fight night and what their game plans are, because easily these guys can go toe-to-toe and someone's going to get knocked out. So, those were just my thoughts. Take it with a grain of salt. And that's Floyd Mayweather's thoughts on this fight. He clearly thinks someone's getting knocked out, and he really didn't decide on who's gonna win, and that's a really hard decision to make. This is such an evenly matched fight. Overall, I like Garcia, but Matthysse, I wouldn't be surprised if he does it again and pulls off another great KO. So let me know what you guys think. It is what it is. Peace out, guys.